Yo, what's up? This video will be about what's gonna happen the 14 days after I arrive in Norway. So I'll be back in Norway soon, and for you guys who don't know, well, you guys probably know that I have to be 14 days in quarantine. So this video I will try to give you guys some heads up about what's gonna happen, what kind of videos you can expect, but also I want to know from you guys your opinion about what I'm allowed to do, or what I should do and what I shouldn't do. Maybe there's stuff I haven't thought of. Yes. So yeah. So anyway, let's just start with this one. You see that this is what's again? Okay, Norwegian Institute of Public Health. They have a website. They also have an English version. So I can put this in the description. You can read more about it. But I want to show you guys this one. Okay, we have to zoom in a little bit. So because I will be after a travel, then I fall under this square here. You see, after been traveling, so the rule says that you can be in normal contact with people you live with. Well, that's Wi-Fi, that's no big deal. But here, do not go to school or work. Well, I think they in general mean an office job or something where you get in contact with lots of people. But I'm more of a freelancer. You know what I do? I drive cars. I almost never drive with anyone else and stuff. So to me, I think this rule doesn't apply to me. They can't be that strict, right? And then do not use public transportation. Well, okay, that's fine. I almost almost never use public transportation anyway. You can go for a walk, but okay, I usually don't walk anyway. You can carry strictly. Okay, so you see, I can go to the grocery store to buy food, so I will do that. Your household member, okay, let me see, okay, the rest here is probably not, yeah, that's funny. If you have a job that is critical to society, you may be partially exempt, okay? Well, this is critical, right? Tesla Bjørn's test, people have been dying to know about the Taycan E208 and the DS, so I'm just kidding. Okay, you know what? A little disclaimer here, there will be some jokes, some sarcasm and some irony in this video. So don't take everything... Hello. What the heck? Voice control. Don't take everything so serious, okay? Chill, guys. You're close, okay. But anyway, let's see now. So I want to show you guys the section that is interesting. Okay, there's also here about advice. This is general advice, even if you are outside of quarantine or whatever. People who live together, avoid shaking hands. You know, I actually want to try to make it a permanent thing that I don't shake hands with people, because yeah, even outside of this virus thing, I mean, I get sick all the time, and I start thinking, why do I get sick? Because there is some kind of transmission of the virus or something. So in general, I should try to avoid people, avoid shaking hands and stuff. But you see, if I talk too much about this, if I give you guys advice about this, then this video will be demonetized, because it's not really it's a video about my vlogging, day-to-day vlogging, what I can do. It's not a video about COVID primarily. So I'm not here to educate you guys about this. I'm more here about to discuss what I can do, what you guys want to see. But anyway, by the way, the previous video is not demonetized, just like I told you guys. Yes. Keep distance to people. Okay, limit the number of people. There was one thing I want to show you. Okay, no, let this one. Okay, that's fine. But if you go here, yes, the home quarantine. So this is interesting. Yes, this part I want to highlight. This one. Do not take long trips in Norway or travel abroad. Okay, so let's now talk about what can I do then once I'm back in Norway. I have some plans with MC Hammer. For example, MC Hammer still has winter tires, the Royal Black, and I want to get the summer tires on. I already contacted Megajul. They have summer tires ready for me, so they said I can just call them a couple of hours ahead, and then I can go there. So what I'm planning to do is to drive MC Hammer into the tire shop, and then I don't leave the car. I can even put on recirculation, and then I just sit and wait there, and then they change the tires for me, and then they drive out. I mean, that should be safe, right? So in my head, that's okay, unless I forgot to think about something. And then what about range test? Or I want to do a degradation test on MC Hammer after 1 year, about 50,000 kilometers. Then as long as I charge to 100% at my home, and then I drive from my home, or I probably drive to Nebenes or around there, past there, back and forth, and then I end up at my home again, without visiting gas stations, without going to the supercharger and stuff. That should be fairly safe, right? And if I have to pee, I would just pee in the bush, or actually have this awesome range extender that allows me to pee while I'm driving. I'm gonna show you guys that later. Yes, it's awesome, man. I bought it in Thailand. What else? What about banana box test? Okay, banana box test is safe. I just do it outside my home, no big deal. I'm not driving anywhere, so that should be safe. 1,000 kilometer challenge is not going to work, because this one, you know, do not take long trips, you know, or travel abroad. Yeah, but the whole long trip here, I wonder what they mean, because I'm basically not taking a long trip. I'm driving. I'm like I'm doing a test driving, something like that, and I end up right where I started. So I'm not visiting a hotel or a gas station or something. So I think that should be okay, right? Or what do you guys think? Is it okay? Because, you know, I already contacted the police. I have a police friend about this, and he watches my videos. He knows what I'm doing. He knows the content and stuff. And I asked him about this, but he hasn't replied to me yet, because it would be great to get a confirmation from the police about what I can do and what I can't do. But you know the worst thing? What is even worse than the Norwegian police? It is the internet police, yeah. So I don't want to get in trouble with the internet police, yeah, because they are so damn strict, man. Well, that was a joke, okay. But okay, what about visiting Nebenes supercharger or Lie supercharger? I'm not sure about that one, because then, okay, I'm not going to get in touch with anyone, except that I have to touch the supercharger cable. So then I guess I can use gloves, or I can use disinfection, and I can still use the supercharger. It's just plugging in and stuff. Anyway, there's no payment. No, what the voice control is kicked in. And also, actually, that's a good thing, because every place where I have to use a fast charger, like Fortum or Ionity or supercharger, then it's just contactless anyway. You don't have to press any key, any pin code or whatever, like you have to do at a gas station. So in that regard, it's fairly safe, except that I'm holding a plug that someone else has been holding also. So I have to protect myself against other, and other against me. So yeah, then I guess the regular disinfection rules and gloves or whatever, disinfectant gel should allow and should be fine then. So I should also be able to use superchargers. In my head, it's like that. But again, I want to know your opinion. What do you guys think? Is it okay for me to use fast chargers, public chargers? What about AC charging? I always have my own plug, of course. That one should also be safe, because I use my own Type 2 plug. The only thing is I have to open the lid and then put in the plug, and then I use RFID, or I can even start it from the app. And then afterwards I just, yeah, so then that's actually even less touching surface when you do that. So I'm trying, because, you know, why am I thinking about this? Because if I just sit in my car for the next 14 days and talk about Sentry mode, or I play some games, you guys are going to be bored. You guys are very bored already. I can see, based on the feedbacks, based on Google Analytics and the comments you guys have in various platforms, that you guys are very bored. You want to see me drive a Tesla or another EV. So that's why I'm trying to find out, what can I do? What is it safe for me to do? You know, I'm not going to take any risk. I don't want to infect other or get infected. So there are stuff I don't want to do, like, you know, travel 1,000 kilometer challenge. That's not going to work at all. But one concern I have is, if I want to borrow a car, I usually have to go to a dealership, importer. Yes, for example, Møller or Battle of Sten. And the procedure is that I normally drive MC Hammer to Battle of Sten. I park my car there. I bring some equipment over to another car. Well, actually, I forgot. And then I go to the reception first. And then I say I'm going to borrow the car. And then I get the key which I have to disinfect. But I also have to sign a document, and I have to go to the reception to do that. So is that okay to do when you are in quarantine? I mean, the quarantine rules doesn't say that you can't do that. The quarantine rules doesn't say that you have to stay home or you can't be close to others. You just have to, you know, use common sense and whatever. So I guess that would work, unless we can even agree that they can try to just, you know, yeah, I don't know. They have to figure out something, right? But I kind of depend on borrowing cars. And then once I get the car, then I have to make sure myself that it is disinfected. And then also when I leave the car, return it, then I should disinfect it myself. And then Bertel Osten should also disinfect the car for their own sake, I guess. So is it okay to borrow a car from a dealership or an importer, or should I wait until the 14 days over? But then I'm more or less limited to only driving MC Hammer. And I mean, I have some content I want to do with MC Hammer, but after 3-4 days, I will be kind of out of ideas or whatever. And I'm just can't wait to test the Taycan or the E28 or something else, you know. So that's why I asked you guys, you know, what is okay and what is not okay. And also, what do you guys want to see me doing? Banana box test, range test. Oh, the Xpeng G3. I want to try that one also. I heard the prices now. It cost about 400,000 NOK only. So it's actually not too bad for that big battery. Yeah. But yes, I also want to borrow the Xpeng. I mean, ideally, if they could just deliver the Xpeng in front of my house, and then they can put the key in front of my door and call me, and I can pick it up. That would be the best. Yeah. But usually it doesn't work like that. They require me to pick up the car at their location. That's how it works. So yeah, I don't know. Actually, can we just have a little discussion here? So you guys can reply to me now in the description. Sorry, not in the comment section. What you guys think about this? If you guys have any ideas what I can do and what I can't do and stuff, what I have to be careful about. So then, yes, and then I'll try to, based on all this input, I will try to figure out what is the best thing to do for the next 14 days. So I think that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.